Hey guys, we are here today to make Krumkake. Krumkake, which is a Norwegian Christmas specialty. My great aunt made the best Krumkake ever. They were paper thin. They were so thin that you could almost see through them. Mm-hmm. I never really got to that point.
I'm not there yet either, and my dad was the best Krumkake maker in my life. Mm-hmm. And it's just much like the dumpling, like the thinner you can make the dough, the more you're winning. And we're with family here. We have Shay, who's newly 16 and never had a bite of Krumkake in her life, and is Norwegian. This DNA is right here. Yes.
So 3 Norwegians in New York, when they meet, what do? They make Krumkake.
All the time.
That's what we do. We meet up, we drink aquavit. Well, not you, because you're too young. Yeah. And then we eat salmon and we make Krumkake.
And we pick our teeth with dill.
Yes, always a lot of dill. There's no dill in this though. And we can add some.
Nor should there be, because this is absolute perfection.
Yes, it's so good. So what you need, we have the batter recipe. You find it on our website. It's super easy, just a few ingredients, and you can whip it all with your hands. And then you need a Krumkake iron. And maybe that was her trick. She didn't have an electric iron. She had one of those irons that you had to put on the stove.
That's what we had to, the cast iron. You introduced me to this last year, and it changed my life.
It's good because you can actually have a party and you can make them while people are there, because they do.
It's a good party trick.
Yes,
if you whip this out of your bag and start doing this at your next party, Shay's 16 will go down like a dagger.
Yes, her sweet 16 will be amazing because they do taste best freshly made.
I agree. And when they're hot, if they've sat a day, it's over.
They need to be fresh. Okay. So what do? We open the iron like that.
And every iron has its own pattern.
Every iron has its own pattern, and then we add a little bit of the.
Have you made rolls before?
Yes.
Okay. So you can't put too much, or what happens? You get the spit. Yes. And if you're on the stove, then your Krumkake spit catches on fire. And that's a bad Christmas.
Yes.
Which has happened many times.
About a teaspoon.
Teaspoon?
No. Tablespoon, sorry.
Yes.
I added a little too much so it will run over.
Can we get her on the roller? Because that's what the kids do.
Yeah.
This was my job as a kid. Dad pulls out the hot Krumkake. You got to get on that rolling before it dries, before it cools off.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you're out, and you have a Krumkake like that.
So the thing is, with this iron, it's so good because it will tell you when it's ready. Mm-hmm. The little green light will come on.
You've really changed my life with this.
Good.
I'm not kidding.
Good.
I can make Krumkake like more than once a year because my daughter Babel goes nuts on these things.
Do you know what's actually really
mad
good?
You're making them and not her. What?
Do you know what's really good? In summer.
Yeah.
You take them out and you fold it over a glass, so it turns into a little bowl.
Berries.
Whipped cream and berries.
Get out of here! Yes! That's
okay.
Another life
It's ready.
changer.
So get ready.
Okay.
This is your tool. Don't mess it up.
It's a little light. It's a little light, but it will
I like it a little light. Too brown, and I feel like I taste egginess.
Use your hands like this.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you roll it up.
Yeah, that's easy.
Let it dry on there, or cool, right?
Mm-hmm. And then you make one.
Yes.
Yes.
You start from scratch. It's all you, Shay. No pressure.
All right.
Your Norwegianness is really being challenged right now.
Give me my Norwegian card taken away.
Yes. Exactly.
Oh, you got yours already?
Yeah.
Just dump it all in.
Okay.
Dump it in.
That's.
Is that good?
That's perfect.
That seems like too much.
No, I think it's good.
Live on the edge, Shay.
You see? Delicious Krumkake.
It's kind of like, it's not cannoli. What's the other Italian version of this? There is one.
That's a cannoli.
It is a cannoli?
Yeah.
Do they deep fry those?
No, I don't think. Oh, maybe they are. Oh, do you want some powdered sugar? Here.
I do like little powdered sugar on top. And if you want to get wild, and Norwegians are purists, but we are living in America.
Ooh.
Do you want to get wild on this?
Let's get wild. Yeah. Let's get buck wild.
Don't call Norway because they might take away our cards.
Okay, I need to
Hold
just...
the phone.
Okay, I just need to check. Can I try?
Eat it all. I can't eat them anymore. Oh God, that looks so good. Just the way you just ate that.
Oh, it's ready.
Okay.
Wait, how do you open this?
Was that a game changer for you?
That was a game changer for me.
Alright.
Okay? Roll.
Roll.
That was easy.
Perfect. And then I'm going to show you another thing. Actually, if you have a glass.
Yeah, let's try it right now. Because you know what would be good for the holidays, Paul? Like even like a cranberry compote and whipped cream.
Super good. My mother would make them, and she would put whipped cream and cloudberries in them.
Oh my God, cloudberries! I love.
Because we have cloudberries in Norway.
But it's only like for a very short period, right?
Yes.
Cloudberries.
Yes, and they're super expensive.
Yeah, because like there's elves picking them.
More or less. Yes. It's actually little trolls. The little gnomes.
What is this?
That's a little guy. Let's go look at it.
And the good thing with people ask me what's the biggest difference between American and Norwegian Christmas cakes or cookies, and it's the amount of sugar. There's much less sugar in Scandinavian Christmas cookies. Do you hear that, Genevieve?
No, tell me what.
There's much less sugar in Scandinavian Christmas cookies.
Yes.
They're not as sweet as American
Italians
cookies.
or Americans.
Yes.
I agree. That's why I like them better. It's more my taste.
So they're much more healthy.
So we usually make, I'd say my family makes at least 40 of these and stacks them high.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Everyone comes over Christmas Day and they can't wait for the
Because
Krumkake.
they look kind of big, but honestly, there's not much here.
No, it's just air,
Perfect.
so that means it's calorie free.
Yeah, more or less.
It's just butter.
Okay, so I'm going to drape this.
Let's keep this factory going.
Yes.
We got people to feed. You want this?
Okay, so you're draping it over a glass like that, and then that will turn into a beautiful bowl.
Do I need to hold it kind of like...
No, I don't think so. If you hold it too much, you break it.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
break the Krumkake.
Sorry. Card taken away. Norway card.
Whoever breaks the Krumkake has to leave.
Go.
Has to go home.
That is so Scandinavian. You must go now. Didn't follow the rules.
You see?
Oh, but you know...
It's beautiful. And this filled with whipped cream and berries.
Let's just do it.
The jam.
Why
Would
talk
be-
about it? Let's do it.
Is there berries?
Yes.
You have berries too?
Oh.
I'll make a cigar.
Oh,
Because
a
you can do a
cigar.
cigar too.
Do we call it the same thing, Krumkake cigar, or
Yeah.
does it have its own?
No,
You're going really off the tracks right now.
I am. I've been living in America for so long. Turning a little crazy here.
I want to look at every utensil and see what we can do.
So it's like it's just a simpler, and it's actually easier to.
Then the cone.
Yeah, it's easier, and it's more like it's actually easier to eat like this. So you have this. You have this, which is the traditional one, and then we have the beautiful
Bowl of cream.
bowl.
And you can't get as much whipped cream in this, I'm just saying. But it's a good dipper.
It's a for that chocolate fondue. That would be amazing.
I have chocolate. I have that turkey from Thanksgiving. We can melt it down.
Okay, maybe. Okay, that's another video. We'll come back to you on that one. Okay, so you know now how to make Krumkake?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Do you feel
So
professional?
welcome. Okay, we'll knight you. Yes, you are now on the very Norwegian Miss Krumkake.
You're
There you
in. I'm so proud of
Yay.
you. Oh my God.
go. Okay, everyone. God jul. Happy Christmas. Bye.
Yes.